Right then, I think we'll work on getting our clues up a little bit. And as I said, we can't appear to force some sort of scene. It will happen or it will not happen. So if we go here and look for suspicious behaviour, and this will hopefully bring us up to 50. Yeah, fucking 9 now that I don't want it. I want diligence. Yep, you get the lowest. You want clues? Yeah, don't worry, we'll give you all of that, mate. Oh, well. Right, sleeping, we'll go back up to 100. Today's a regular day in class. I managed to learn something new, but I feel like I do better. Yeah, well, alright, what we'll do now is we'll go to the library and study. Because I think that gives us, yeah, it could give us a bucket load of wit. 6, yeah, okay. One day, just one day, it might give me more. Yeah, alright, let's go home. We can either do homework, diligence, or... Alright, let's get that wit up. Oh, yeah, it gives me 3 now. Never gives you it good when you want it. Oh, well, each activity raises, but we know that. Okay, now, if we haven't figured that out by now, I'd be shocked. I'm getting nervous. Econ class is going to end soon, and normally I'd be so ready to get out of here and go, but it's different today. Today, we're going to get our scores back from our first test. Whoopie-doo! Let's look at that F. It's only natural to get nervous, but I don't know how to feel about it at all. I was kind of hard for a first test, so I can only imagine what my score could possibly be. At this point, it's up in the air. My mind's elsewhere as my teacher continues with his lecture. I'm barely registering what I'm typing. The seconds tick by, seemingly over so slowly, and finally the teacher ends his lecture to announce that he's going to be handing back our test today. Like nobody knew that already, sheesh. Alright, come on, what have we got? My wit isn't terrible. The teacher assistants have already sorted the tests into separate stacks based on our last name. So I'm G, that's not too bad. They're placed on the table to the front of the class, and the TAs stand by watching just in case there's some confusion. Or a riot starts from the pushing and shoving people will get to their test. It's college, we're civilised here. No. I take my time packing up my stuff, people pass me on their way to the front, and there's already a small mob forming around the piles. I guess I should wait till it thins out before I go. It's a bit like rushing for your seat in a fucking aeroplane. It drives me up the wall when people do that. It's like, look, you've got an allocated fucking seat. Just because you get there 3 seconds before I do does not change the world. Yeah, well, a few more minutes and I see my chance. There's only a few people surrounding the table now, so I pick up my shoulder bag and hurry down. Last names with G are in the first group, and I see that the work of my classmates has turned the stack into a messy pile. Of course, they couldn't keep it neat. Oh well, it makes it easier to look for my name. I feel a sense of dread for grave. Most of the scores I see marked in red are the 60 and 70 range. I mean, considering this class is going to be scaled down, it's not too bad. But I studied really hard for this test, so hopefully it pays off. Did you really? It's only 34. Okay, this is weird. I'm sure I've looked around the whole pile for my test and I haven't found it yet. Wait. Is it just not going to be there? Or it's filed under N or something. Wait, here it is. Come on. I recognise my handwriting. Peeking from under a few tests, I pull my packet free. On the top of it is marked 85 in red ink. He shoots, he scores. Oh, the fist pumping I'm currently doing, which you cannot see, is, well, it looks overtly sexual. Let's stop. Yes. Oh man, I feel like dancing right now. It's not an A, but it's a solid B. 85% is a B. Damn, you Yanks have got it. Well, no, actually, you've got it roughly about the same we have in Spain. In England, it's ridiculous. And 85%, probably anything over 60% is a fucking A. It's ridiculous. I think anything over 40% is a pass. I mean, you cannot only do 40% of an exam and be like, well, I passed, I did well. No, you didn't. You did shit. Oh, well. And if the average is low, this could be enough to set me for an A in the class. I take another look at my score, admiring it for a moment before I pull my shoulder bag in front of me to stick the test inside. Oh, god damn it. What did he get, an F? Wow, I didn't know Kurt was still here. Honestly, I was hoping to see Ted. When I look over, he has a test packet in his hands. I can't see the score from where I'm standing, but I can tell from the look of his face that it can't be good. I should really just let it go. Whatever, it isn't my business. But I'm so curious, what could the oh-so-great Marjorie have scored to cause an angry reaction? He's a sports player, he's supposed to be fucking stupid. He gets other minions he bullies to do the exams for him. Whatever, I wait until Kurt seems to have calmed down. Not that it says much. His fingers are squeezing so hard into his test that it looks like he's about to crush it. It's paper. He could do that rather easily. It's not like we're writing on corrugated steel, is it? Everything all right there, Marjorie? Kurt turns on me, looking ready to yell, but once he recognises who I am, his expression softens, and a forced grin welcomes my presence. It's not a forced grin, that's how he always fucking looks. Hey there, Grave, you heard that, huh? I see the rest of the remaining students are giving us a wide berth, eyeing Kurt like he's a bomb ready to blow up. He probably is. I'm pretty sure they heard you in the next hall over. Ouch. Wait, I can tell already this is going to be a touchy subject. Then why did you say that last thing? That's a terrible thing to say. Oh dear. So, how did you do? I figure asking the question in a sing-song voice will make it easier on the big guy. However, Kurt's voice lowers as does his gaze. Yeah, okay, maybe that didn't work out as well as I hoped. Kurt glances over his shoulder, and then the other, like as he's checking if anyone's listening on us. Hey, can we talk somewhere else? No! Oh, God. Wonderful. Geez, I just wanted his score, not his life secrets. I agree, though, and Kurt leads us out of the classroom and outside. He leans against a nearby tree and groans, the base of his palm pressed to his forehead. I failed the damn test. So, can you resit it? And what constitutes a fail? I figured you did. Wow, try to show a little more sensitivity, Nicole. Yeah, you're not best buddies with this guy, but it's not like you'd want someone to talk to you like this if you just failed. I try again. What did you score? If it's in the 50s or 60s, you should be okay. Oh, that's not too bad. So you can't get a 60-odd% and still fail. Alright, I like this system much better. That's only because I'm I wouldn't say academic. That sounds horribly arrogant. I like learning. I like learning new stuff. Let's put it that way. Like maths, science, love that kind of stuff. I don't like English literature, but, you know, that's completely different. But I love all that kind of stuff. So when, someone fucking shows up in England, it's like, oh, I've got 41% to pass. God, you even try, did you? Alright, rant over. We shan't say anything more about exam scores. You're mostly Yanks anyway, so, you can kind of sympathise. Kurt shows off his test packet, and I hold back a grimace as I see a score. 42. Ouch. Burn. Written on the top of his test. Yeah. Okay, so it's not in the 50s or 60s. I rock uneasily on my heels, trying to think of a way to make the situation better. Hey, you may be thick as shit, but you're still good at football. No? Alright. Well, we have 4 of the tests, so if you rock those out, you should make up for it. Ugh, it won't matter. Kurt growls and looks about ready to punch something. I only hope he's enough of a gentleman not to hit a girl. He's not gonna punch you! Yes, the guy's a jock, but he's not a wife beater. Come on, Nicole. I don't get any of this. It's all numbers and stupid graphs. I thought this was just going to be common sense stuff. Econ is econ. Well, that sounded lame, but I don't know what else to tell him. How did you study for the test? Well, I skimmed the chapters. I was going to say, you didn't study, did you? And I skimmed the chapters. Kurt looks at me with a sheepish grin, and I sigh in response. That's your problem. You just need to study better, take it from me. Oh, God, we don't want to study together. I show him my test score proudly. Not gloatingly enough to rub it in his face, mind you, but hey, I worked hard for this. I think you know what I'm going to do what I'm doing in this class. Whoa. Kurt is genuinely impressed, and I silently congratulate myself for being able to throw him off for a change. Honestly, I soon notice a nice smile form on his face, and I slowly feel the tables turn. He's going to ask you to cheat. Hey, Grave. No, go and die. He's the one using the sing-song voice now. When Kurt uses his sing-song voice, it cannot mean something good's about to follow. What is it? What do you want? Hey, what's with that attitude? It's not like I just ask anyone to tutor the great Kurt Mandry. No, fuck off. Please tell me I didn't hear that right. You want me to tutor you? See, look, you're as smart as I thought. No, wait, not happening. I'd rather choke on our textbook. He'll give you something else to choke on if you say that again. Ouch! Straight to the heart. He holds a hand to his chest and pretends he's wounded. It'll be a real wound if he keeps this up. She seems to be all bark and no bite. Look, sorry, but I haven't done this tutoring thing before, so I'll have to pass. Good luck, though. I try to walk away from Kurt, but he hurries in front of me even, and holds out his arms wide. Jeez, I forgot how big this guy is. Move it or lose it, Marjorie. No means no. Sour. Hey, can't you just hear me out? He gives me this puppy dog look that manages to make my heart melt upon sight. Man, I bet he rehearses this all the time he gets what he wants. Fine, but I'm only giving you 5 minutes. Oh, God for that. I thought for a minute that she was agreeing to the tutoring. I was like, don't you dare. Starting now. I told you I was here on an athletic scholarship, right? Yep, and I know that means you need to keep up above a C average or you can't play. If I don't pass this class, I'll be on academic probation. I have to be able to play ball or they'll stop paying for my stuff. Kurt sighs and presses his hands together, pleading. Look, trust me when I say I don't want to bother hiring a tutor, but it's obvious I need one. Grave, you're my last hope here. I'm serious, Becky. Oh, just call me Obi-Wan whilst you're at it. Gosh, this guy. I can feel my defenses crumbling as he gives me another dose of those puppy dog look. It's not a puppy dog look. I really don't like Kurt. I don't hate him, but he's far from being my friend. But he was desperate enough to ask me. I figure sucking up his pride should count for something. Damn! Why didn't you give me a choice? The only thing I wanted a fucking choice on, I can't. Oh, I really don't want to be tutoring him. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. We'll find a way to get out of this. Kurt lets a whoop and throws his fists into the air. Well, this is the 3rd scene we've had with him, and we've already had 2 with Ted, 1 with Darren, and 2 with Jeff. Hopefully we can somehow fucking get out of this and get more with Ted. Friggin' sweet. Gonna pass this class for sure now. He doesn't realise this is going to mean revising as well. As I watch Kurt snicker smugly to himself, I get the feeling he thinks I'll be able to solve this all for him. Thanks, Grave, I owe you one. Yep, that's definitely what he's thinking. I'm not sure what to tell him, I'm not some miracle worker here. Tell him he'll have to play his part, keep confident you can help, brag. Oh god, I don't want to do any of this. Bragging is just the worst kind of thing. Because the only thing will go is like, oh, you've got some balls, Nicole. Or Grave. There, that one. He seriously better not be expecting me to do all the work. I gesture pointedly at Kurt. You're going to have to be the one to apply all the stuff that I teach you. I can only do so much. Kurt shoots me an annoyed side glance. I'm not stupid, Grave, I got that much. I was just reminding you. Okay, now I look like some hard ass who doesn't have faith in him. Who would want a tutor like that? I don't have faith in him. Sorry. I do think you can do it if we work at it. I just kind of failed with words for a moment. Yeah, whatever. Kurt fumes briefly, not that I blame him, but I see him soften up after a few beats have passed. Okay, so that's pissed him off, which is a good thing. You're doing me a real solid just by agreeing, so don't worry about it. But could we work everything out later? I might be late for practice if I don't move it. Sure, like text me or something. Let me give you my number. Oh, God, you're giving him your number. Both of us pull out our cell phones and out to quickly exchange numbers. As Kurt finishes punching mine in his phone, he wears the most obnoxious smile I've ever seen. Hey, Grave, what is it now? Do you realise what you just did? What, I just gave you my number. I just gave you my number. I hadn't realised I'd done that. The worst part is I'd give it to Kurt willingly. He didn't even trick me. Oh, God. Look, as long as I'm at the seat, nothing's going to happen. Hey, it's just for getting in touch after tutoring sessions. Don't let it get to your head, Casanova. Whatever, that doesn't change the fact that I still got your digits. That sounds far worse than it should. Kurt saunters away, humming a melody under his breath with words I can faintly recognise as, I just got Grave's digits. He continues this down the hall and soon he passes the corner and he disappears out of sight. Then I pick up a javelin, throw it at his neck and laugh as all the blood splatters from his neck. Mwahahahaha! I wish. I'm telling you, that textbook is looking more and more appetising by the second. Nicole, why did you do that?